Good morning, dear students. So here in these diagrams, you can see this is a semicircle. So this portion inside the semicircular arc and between the diameter, this part is semicircular region. No, all of you know this is center of the circle. This is diameter of the circle. So this is semicircular region. Okay, dear students. Now come to this part. This is the center of a circle. Okay. O is the center of the circle, and this is the portion between the arc and the two radii. This is called a sector. So this part is sector. So we have learned how to find the area of a sector. This is also a sector, but the speciality in this angle is 90 degree. This is center of the circle. So this sector is called what? It is called a quadrant. This is quadrant. So area of the quadrant is 1/4 of the area of a circle. Means area of quadrant is equal to 1/4 of area of a circle, pi r square. 1/4 of pi r square. Area of semicircle is half pi r square. And area of a sector is pi r square theta by 360 degree. Here this is theta. Okay, no? And this is center of a circle. Here in this fourth diagram you see, and this portion between a chord, this is a chord, AB is a chord of the circle, and this is one arc. So the region between the chord and the arc is called segment. You also know the area of a segment. What was the area formula of a segment? Area of a segment is equal to r square times this is r square. Okay, r is radius, this is the radius r. So r square times pi theta by 360 minus sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Okay, so here, dear students, where is theta you will get when the center is joined with the endpoints of this chord. The angle that will be formed at the center, that will be theta. Means that angle is we are talking about this angle theta. Okay, this is r, radius of the circle. So that value will be equal to r square times pi theta by 360 minus sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. This is theta by 2 means whatever this angle, its half will be taken here. Suppose theta is 120 degree. Then here will be 120 by 2 means 60 degree. Here will be 60 degree, like that. Are you understanding, dear students? So these are the forms that we have got in our previous discussions. So in our today's discussion, we will be getting some combined diagrams where all these forms will be used. Means their mixture of diagram you will get. Means the diagram will be mixed of these diagrams. Somewhere you will see a semicircle, somewhere you will see a quadrant, somewhere you will see a sector, somewhere you will see a segment, somewhere you will see a sector and a semicircle both. Good idea? Or somewhere you will see a triangle. So triangle's area formula you recall. Area of a triangle, this time you will be needed. Area of a triangle is half times base into height. This is also area of triangle. So we have to use sometimes this formula also. Then we will use all this mixed of formula here in our next discussion. In our next topic, we will be discussing all this mixture of formula. Area of triangle, area of quadrant, area of segment, area of sector, area of semicircle, area of complete circle, that way. Okay, dear students? So if we count how many formulae will be used now, we can say this way. We have, say, this is formula 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. This 5 minimum formula will be used. Okay, and later on again we will see any other formula. Oh yes, area of square. Square also is a geometrical figure now. Area of a square. All of you know area of a square. This is a square, suppose. Here I am drawing a square. So this is a square. So area of the square, this is side S, suppose, okay, S. So area of the square is S square or x square. If every side is x, then it will be x square. So this is area of square. So that also will be used, area of square. Dear students, suppose the corner, as you know, the corner of every square, every corner of a square is of 90 degree. So now taking this corner, if we draw a circle, suppose this point as a center, if we move our compass this way, what shall we get here? Just you see, dear students, suppose I have taken the radius according to my convenience and I have moved the compass this way. Then here, since this angle is 90 degree, what will you call this part? This part of the square, what you will call? This part you will call quadrant, because this is 90 degree angle. This is center of the circle that you are going to draw. If you want to draw complete circle, it will look like this. So this is the complete circle. This is the complete circle. Sorry dear students, since the drawing is not nice. So you see, here this is complete circle. This is complete circle and this part is a quadrant. So that means if about the corners we try to draw circles, then we will get like this 4 quadrants. Suppose I draw here one more circle, this corner as a center, one more circle this way I draw, and here will be one quadrant. If this corner is a circle center, if I draw one more circle, and here I will get one quadrant. No, here I can get one quadrant if I draw. So then you see, when we will draw like this, taking the center of a so taking the corners of a circle as centers, we will get like this 4 quadrants. So now these 4 quadrants plus this unshaded part make the complete square. Yes or no? This, are you understanding what I am saying? Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4 plus this inside part which is white. Together all these 4-5 parts make the complete square or not? Yes or no? So this type of figures also will be associated to whichever questions which we need to solve in our next discussion. We will be taking questions like that also, where this type of things will arise. Have you understood, dear students? So let's go to exercise number now 12.3. Look at exercise 12.3, question number 1. Find the area of the shaded region in figure 12.19. If PQ equal to 24 centimeter and PR equal to 7 centimeter and O is the center of the circle. Here you see, PQ equal to 24 centimeter and PR, this line, is equal to 7 centimeter and O is the center also. So we are asked to find out the area of this shaded part plus area of this shaded part. Here also one shaded part is there. I'll show you in another diagram. Just you see. So here you see, as I said it here in this diagram, just you see the shaded portion whose area is required here. This is PQ, which is 24 centimeter. This is 24 centimeter, this side. And this is PR, that is 7 centimeter. And this is QR, that is diameter of the circle. Here is the center O. And shaded portion is actually in the textbook diagram, this part is not so clear, but you make your own to understand clearly. This is the one shaded part. Another shaded part is this part. Listen. So we need the area of these 2 shaded portions together. We can think like this, dear students. You see, since it is diameter, that means this whole portion, the triangle and this 2 shaded part together, they form one semicircle. Yes or no? Means this is suppose the first part, this is triangle, this is shaded part 2, shaded part 3 and unshaded part 1. 1 is triangle. And you know this is diameter, that means this angle is 180 degree. No? Then angle at the center is 180 degree. In class 9 you have learned one theorem. Angle at the circumference of a circle is half of the angle subtended by the arc at the center. Means Angle at the center of a circle is twice the angle on the circumference. You recall one theorem was there in class 9 circle chapter, that if there is a circle and we join the center of the circle with 2 points of the circumference, then the angle that will be formed at the center, this angle we are talking, AOB, that will be always double of the angle subtended by the same arc AB on the circumference. That means here is a point C, suppose. Then angle ACB, this angle will be half of this angle, meaning this angle is double of that angle. When this angle is 30 degree, then immediately you can say this angle is double of 30, means 2 into 30. That way this angle will be half of this angle, because this will be double of this angle. So this angle will be how much then? Half of that angle 180, that is equal to 90 degree. Understood? So this concept also can be used here. We will have to use only because to know the area of the triangle, because triangle plus this together make the whole semicircle. Okay, dear students, so we'll write the information given to us in detail this way. Here we'll write that here QR is diameter, therefore angle QPR, you can say QPR is equal to 90 degree, because angle in the semicircle, okay, angle in the semicircle, you can say like this. So after that you will say here by Pythagoras theorem, in right triangle RPQ, if we apply Pythagoras theorem, we will be able to know the length of QR. QR is hypotenuse here, because this is 90 degree angle, so this is hypotenuse. So QR square equal to PR square plus PQ square. Okay, QR and PR is 7 plus PQ is 24, that is equal to 49 plus 576, that is equal to 625, adding these two numbers, and 625 is 25 square, so that way you get QR square. Therefore QR, by taking square root of both sides, no, we take square root here, we take square root here, then QR will be equal to 25, because 625 is 25 square, so 25 centimeter. We got the diameter QR. Therefore radius R is equal to half of diameter, so half of 25, so diameter is 25, so 25 by 2, leave it as it is, 25 by 2. Therefore area of region 1 plus area of 2 plus area of 3 portions are there, no, in this diagram, which we are interested about. 2, 3, 1 is triangle, is equal to the whole semicircle, no, 1, 2, 3 together make one semicircle. We are talking about this semicircle, so that we will write like this: area of 1 plus area of 2 plus area of 3 is equal to area of semicircle. So now we write area of 1. Area of 1 is what? Triangle. Half into base. Base is here, you see, dear students. Since this is 90 degree angle, this you can consider as base, and this you can consider as height. So you can write here half into base 7. This is 7. Base 7 into height PQ. PQ is 24. Plus area of 2 and area of 3 you don't have, you need only area of 2 and area of 3 together. So area of 2, area of portion 2 plus area of portion 3, leave them as they are, is equal to area of semicircle, half pi r square. So half pi r square. So you get here by 2, if you cancel this number, it will be 12. So therefore area of 2 plus area of 3, portion 3, that means, is equal to half times pi value given 22/7 in book. So into radius is 25/2, right? 25/2 whole square. And from this left hand side, 7 into 12, 84, we'll take to the right hand side, minus 84. So that's how we are getting area of 2 plus area of 3. So students, you open this bracket now. 1/2 into 22/7 into 25/2 into 25/2 minus 84. So if we cancel now this 2 and this 22, we can cancel. 2 into 11, no, and 25 into 25 is 625 into 11, and here 2 to the 4, 4 7 is 28. So it will be 28, and multiply 625 with 11. That will be, now we take LCM here. LCM is 28. Then 6875 minus 28 into 84 is equal to 6875 minus 28 into 84 is equal to, so 2352, then divided by 28. Subtract this number from this here, and you will get, so we will get this as the area. So area is what? 4523 by 28 centimeters square. This is the area of the shaded part. Therefore, area of shaded part means area 2 plus area 3 means area of shaded part is equal to 4523 divided by 28 centimeters square. This will be our answer.